going on, guys? Just give me a second here. Alright, there's that. Alright, let me go live on TikTok right now. Oops. Alright, cool, we're live on TikTok. Now I just gotta save this here. Save. Hope you guys had a great trading day. I'm just setting everything up here. You know, a lot of different moving parts out there today. Volatility is pretty solid. Documents. 11.2K, where you at? 1.6K there. Save. Day 171. Come on, day 171, where you at? And then 11.6K. Save. What's going on, Min? Alright, let me post this on social media and we'll be ready to go. Alright. What's going on, Javier? Yo, yo, yo. RGA Trades, what's up? Sorry, guys. I'm just posting this quick on social media. What's going on, Alan? Good to have you on. Alright, guys. What's happening? What's up? Alright, let's go over today's trading day. I'm on the phone with TD, so bear with me there. They're having a 30-minute wait. I have to figure out something quick. ABUS, new highs, guys. If ABUS ends up getting royalties or getting bought out from mRNA, man. That's huge. They just got mRNA just announced they're doing 100 million doses with the government. That is a huge deal, and probably only going to get bigger. ABUS, there's a ton of word on the street saying that ABUS actually has the patent to mRNA's technology, which would either mean mRNA has to buy ABUS out, or they have to give them royalties, one of the two. And that's a huge deal. And I've actually been swinging ABUS in my inherited IRA I think I'm in at like a 460 average, but I've just been swinging it over the past couple weeks. Just because, you know, if this is true, which I think it is, but I've been wrong so many times before. If that's true, no matter what happens, it outweighs the risk reward. You know, I was already down on it about 30%. In my mind, if this is true, if mRNA has to buy out or give them royalties because mRNA has the because ABUS has the patent on mRNA's technology to create COVID vaccine, that is a humongous deal. mRNA is also the furthest along out of any company that I've been able to find, as well as the government seems to like them the most. Fauci seems to mention them the most. So, you know, I don't know. ABUS could go hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of percent if this is true, but we don't know if this is true. That's the big question. Is this true or is it not? So it's fun to watch it after hours, but I'm in it for a swing trade. I'm not really looking at it for a day trade. But anyways, guys, just wait for everybody to get on in here. What's going on TikTok? Dan, Jeremy, Karen, MJ. Yeah, Karen, I would join the link in the bio. It's free. My chat room. It's a good place to start. As you guys can see today, guys, we're up $11,600, and we're also up another roughly about $7,000 to $8,000 unrealized after hours as well. And then, as well as, we're up another about probably 70, 80 grand in the inherited IRA today. So a really solid day of trading. Nonetheless, let's go ahead and kind of get started on today's trading day and my thought process behind everything. All right, so without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. Let me make sure I pull this up here. Okay. Whoops. What just happened there? All right, there's that. Okay, so as I always do, going to scroll through all my orders from the very bottom to the top. Here's all my orders. Hertz I actually had overnight, small position, but made about 4 grand on that one. Small little scalp on OXBR to start the day, and then I took loser after loser until I got about to $2,000. Then I finally started to hit some winners on SRNE, IBIO, and there's all my prints for the day, guys. You can go back and look at them on YouTube. You can freeze anything you want. I scroll through them multiple times for you guys. See the share size all the way to the right. But I thought they picked up. But I know what I traded, so I'll go ahead and go over that today. Again, hopefully you guys had a great trading day out there. You know, hopefully you guys are trading well. Hopefully you guys are learning a lot with this channel. If you are, please like and subscribe to the channel. Click the icon to alert you if we make new videos. It was a slower day today. Nonetheless, there was still plenty of opportunity out there. And I'm going to go over that. So today's trading day basically started off with my overnight Hertz. Hertz I overnighted, saw earnings, and I overnighted 160, and I sold out at 188, 189 range, somewhere in there, right before market open. Luckily, I got out of there. It's my $4,000 winner, nothing huge. OXBR took a small scalp on. I actually missed out on a lot, but I took the small scalp in here. 205 out, 212, 215 range. Came all the way down, then re-broke through highs. So that was nice. And then kind of just kept taking losers till SRNE happened. So SRNE, guys, I was watching this one today, and it was on the top of my watch once I started to see this thing tank off. I saw this down in here, and I got long about a 1438, 1440 average. And I scaled perfectly, guys. I scaled literally textbook. Luckily, I scaled too. Scaled at the 1470s, and I mean, SRNE. So, buying in here. So I bought a little bit earlier, nothing crazy. Kind of took some paper cut losses. And then SRNE, I started to take some size here. 1415. Okay, you can see my first scales. But this is about a 1435 average. Okay, scaled 1471, 1476, 43902, 1476, 829. Here's my order confirmations fully verified here as well. And then 1481, 1480 there. So literally nailed that play, and I was selling up in here. Literally the highest was like 1483, and I scaled my last position to 1481. So pretty much top tick most of that size. Good thing I did because it came all the way back down. And I actually took a $2,000 loser on this drop in here, but in my inherited IRA, I nailed this play. I got long at 13.055 average, and I scaled after hours right on this move in here, about 15, for about a $50,000 gainer, $60,000 gainer on that one move there. So long right in here, and then scaled it out right there. SRNE can still make a move tomorrow. I almost added a little bit back there down in here, but I didn't. But that's trading, you know what I mean? That's trading, guys. Anything's possible out there. Anything can happen. SRNE had tons and tons and tons of liquidity. Those of you guys on TikTok can join me, Cam the Man YouTube. Again, Cam the Man on YouTube. Can join me, Cam the Man on YouTube. Check me out on there. So yeah, we've now turned $1,000 into now just over $2.6 million in 171 business days. We're looking at closing the year at the goal is $5 million, all starting with $1,000. Fully documented, fully verified on YouTube, TraderView, and my brokerage as well. And looking forward to continue to grow that account. But right now, guys, you know, every day is a new day. You know, SRNE was basically it. IBIO, I actually was another one. I'll pull up. So, IBIO, I longed on this one. Actually, like textbook long here. So I actually longed on that wick. I'm not kidding you. On that wick with a 272 average, about $150,000 position. Okay. Thing came all the way back up, and I immediately was like when I got in this position, I was like, okay, I think I'm gonna swing this play because look at this play. Okay. Came all the way up, came all the way back down, and it's due for a bounce, guys. We're looking at 1, 2, 3, 4 red candlesticks in a row. Basically just been downtrending the whole time. With that volume that came through yesterday at 269 as well, we had almost 1.25 million shares right there. And we just came off a cliff this morning. So textbook long right there. I said break beneath these lows and I'm going to get long, and that's exactly what I did. Took some off like right in here. And then it broke down, and that's when I was getting long SRNE, and I'm actually watching IBIO overnight as well. I know there's some news on it, but that's just doesn't look like that bad of news. It's just like somebody's selling shares, but it's actually a decent amount of shares, but they're still hanging on to a ton of shares as well as you know, again, this chart patterns textbook. SRNE, guys, this play today was textbook. You know, look at how much liquidity you could have had right here. So 2 million shares at an average price of $12 a share. How much is that? Let's look. So in that one 1 minute candlestick, okay, that was about $20 million right here, okay? Let's say if you even got long 10 million underneath $13, you could have easily gotten out on these scales and in these scales, okay? Or holding it overnight, you know? Holding it overnight is a little risky because a lot of times when these tank, they then retest the lows and then can break. Well, they don't always break below, actually, now that I think about it, but they can. But I still think that the SRNE is going to be on watch going into tomorrow as well. And that was basically it. You know, solid winners on a couple of stocks, and other than that, nothing too crazy today. You know, I know overall though, you know, in my inherited IRA it was a great day, but in my challenge account it was a good day, green day. We're keeping the streak going. So yeah, other than that, guys, I don't really have much more else to say. Hopefully you guys had a great trading day. I can answer a couple questions if you guys have any questions. If you're interested in my free chat room, click the link in the description below. If you're interested in my course, teaches you my strategies, help me turn 1,000 into 1 million, 1,000 into 700,000, and now 1,000 into 2.5, 2.6 million in 171 business days. feel free to check all that out. I update it with new live trading videos. I think that people that have bought in the course already really enjoyed the KODK trade that I made on there. I need to continue to upload live trades that I make. I was trying to get SRNE on there, but I ended up forgetting about it. So sometimes I think I just screen record my channel the whole time, but I'm not very good at that. I have to figure out how to do that. Cam, do you wait all day for that SRNE? So yeah, I waited all day, but I mean, but my size was everything. I took a good amount of size down here. I was confident we were going to get a solid bounce play, seeing these two huge red candlesticks, and we were skipping down like 20 cents at a time on the 1 minute. And the faster you go down on those dips, on those sell-offs, the more you can get to the upside. You know, it's like a rubber band. You know, the faster you go down, the farther the rubber band goes down, the faster the snapback. And that was an extremely hard sell-off. A ton of stop losses were hit. A ton of you know, people were getting panicked, and you know, that's where you can take advantage of you know, traders. Is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I mean, in 5 1-minute candlesticks, we went from 1430 all the way down to 1260, with probably a couple $100 million traded to the downside. So in 5 minutes. So I mean, that to me, with the amount of volume being traded, with the amount of support that I looked at earlier in the month, with the amount of how fast it sold off as well, we're talking like almost $2 a share in 5 minutes. The faster it goes down, usually you're getting closer and closer to the bottom, if that makes sense, with a lot of volume. But it's very complicated, and it's not always guaranteed. That's just how I like to play it. And look at the snapback we had. We went from 1260 all the way back up to 1455 in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 20 minutes. So in 20 minutes, if you had, let's say if you had a $10 million position underneath $13, I don't know how much that is, but that's at least probably 1 point something million in that one trade if you have that kind of liquidity. And there is that kind of liquidity there. Well, I've just seen IBIOs building before, and it's like, it really looks legit. It's not just like IGC. Also, what they're doing is pretty legitimate as well. And I just really like this one, especially with this chart setup. 4 red days in a row, constant sell-off. It's due for a bounce, especially with this tank job today. This, to me, looks like a strong bottom here, with the volume that spiked up on that as well. So looks like a lot of buyers were trying to soak that up. And yeah, I mean, it's just basically chart with catalyst pan out. My question is, how did you pick stocks initially when you had 1,000? It just varied, you know. When I had $1,000, I had to try and find stocks that were very, very volatile, and also, you know, I couldn't day trade more than 3 times per week, so I'd have to do a lot of overnight strategies, which is taught in my course. And that's kind of like my textbook trade. OXBR dumped at the end of the day. Maybe, but just a small one, Steven, if I'm being completely honest. IGC's on watch tomorrow. Watch all electrical vehicle plays with Tesla moving like that. That's why I like WKHS, BLNK, FUV. Watch all those tomorrow. Yes, my dip buy is included in the all-in-one. All my scanners are included in all-in-one, as well as the add-on scans. The gap up, the gap down scans, social media scans, float rotation scan. You get a lot of add-ons with that one that you can't just buy, and the one sold separately. IGC, I'm watching it tomorrow. Keep that one on watch going into tomorrow as well. Frankie, it really, really, really varies. Some days it could be, I don't know. Some days it could be 1 or 2 trades. Some days it could be 5 or 6. Some days it could be as much as 20 trades a day. Depends on what kind of market we're in. The washout long scanner. Okay, so this one right here, that's the washout long scanner. The washout long scanner and the dip buy scanner are what I put myself in good habits, looking at dips and look instead of buying rips a lot. So washout long and dip buy are my two favorite scans, but I couldn't trade without my whole entire setup. I mean, it's my bread and butter. Probably take about 60-80% of my trades from my scanner every day. It's my eyes and ears to the market. Alright guys, I'm going to head off. I appreciate you guys coming on. Please like and subscribe to the channel. Click the icon below if I'm making new videos. Cheers team, and go Hawks.